What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Alma, Missouri. And I have been away. Well, not quite away. I've been on, just not feeling well. Yeah, there we go. That's a better word. Uh, I just haven't felt like recording for this past week. That's kind of why there were no episodes for that full week. But I did have a few pre-recorded, so there's going to be a couple before this one that come out. Um, so yeah, it's been a week since I've recorded. It's been a week since I've really played on here on this save game. Well, since I've played Farm Sim in general. So yeah. I don't quite remember what we were doing in the last episode because it was a week ago. Um, I have a vague memory of it. I believe we had just started barley harvest, which is in these two fields. Uh, I clearly finished that, and I think I started spreading slurry on these fields. Yeah, I started spreading slurry on that field. That must be what that is. Yep. Um, we are now in July though, which means all of our oat fields are ready, and I think our grass fields are ready as well. Yes, they are. Okay, so we have a lot to do today. We have 3 fields of oats, a field of canola that I did buy. I did plan on buying this and harvesting it because we do have pigs for some reason. And they are running out of feed. I have no idea how much I gave them to begin with. But this pen at least is running low. They've got 44,000 liters left, which I don't know how long that's going to last, and I don't really want to find out. So we need potatoes, which we have, corn, which is growing, wheat, which is a problem because I just fed the wheat to the chickens. I do remember that. I did that a while ago, obviously, because their trough is down a little bit. I think I still have a couple liters left of wheat. I do. I have 5,000 liters, so that's out of the picture. And then we need canola. So I might turn the canola into canola oil with one of these productions. I don't even remember which one it is. I think it's this one. Yeah, canola oil right there. We should probably start this combine on while I talk. Looks great. Start that job, please. You gonna actually start the job, or you are? Look at that. Perfect. Okay, just to refresh my memory and your memory, we have the corn dryer, which is pretty much out of propane. So when we go to harvest one of these 2 cornfields, one of them is going to be silage. We're going to put the other field in the propane in the corn dryer. Yep. Speaking of silage, I believe we are completely out. Yes, we are. We have about 400,000 liters of hay and straw. I probably could be making that into silage a little bit, but that's fine. We've got the extended dairy production, which is really slow, I think. Let's see, that's got 144 cycles. Let's just compare that to this one. Yeah, that's got 480 cycles, so it's a lot faster than this other one. So I am tempted to sell this production, but I don't want to lose out on all the products in it, which is kind of unfortunate. So we might just I mean, it's not hurting anything, and it is just making us money over time, but it's really slow. And then, of course, we have the fermenting silo, which is out of silage. We have the foil tunnel, which I don't remember what this was for. Oh, I had another production. I sold a production. It was some other production. I don't remember what it was that added different type of products. That was underneath the grannies knitwear and above the ketchup productions. In between those two. I don't remember what it was though. But that's what this one was for. So really we could sell this, but I kind of like having a second garden. I don't know. We have the grain mill, which is completely out of everything because we have nothing. Well, I say that. We do have 111,000 liters of barley, but I think I'm going to use that for the pig feed, because we can use potatoes, sorghum, barley, and soybeans, which it just so happens that we have a sorghum field. Oh, we don't have a soybean field, do we? Oh, man. Or do we have soybeans left in the thing? I don't actually know. No, we don't. Do we have any soybeans in storage? I think I sold those. No, we don't. Crap. We don't have any soybeans. How in the world? What? Okay, I guess we'll be buying soybeans at some point. It's probably not worth it, but whatever. So that's the grain mill. The knitwear is somewhat running out of cotton, and it's low on wool. I have been transferring that throughout the days. Ketchup production is out of tomatoes. That's kind of why I want to keep the foil tunnel, because we need more tomatoes. The large glass greenhouse is making all these products. They're currently on selling, so that's fun. We have the biogas plant, which is turning manure into digestate. I'm not turning the slurry into digestate because we're using slurry to spread on fields. I don't really spread manure on fields. That's kind of why I'm turning it into digestate. I might sell the digestate. I don't know. And then we have the multi-dairy production. So that's doing great. Pretty much everything is activated in here, except for the buffalo milk butter and the goat milk butter. Because, yeah, I don't know. We've got the pizzeria, which is out of flour. That's why we have oats. Popcorn production is doing great. I could probably activate the popcorn now. Or should I? I don't know. I'd have to look at the price. And then we've got the production for food, which we're still making cereal. We are out of chocolate, though. And we're always out of honey, because it's honey, and it's slow. And then nothing else is activated. The sugar mill has processed all of the sugar beets and sugar beet cut, so that's good. We have 135,000 liters of sugar, so we'll use that over time. And we've got the very large greenhouse, which is almost out of water. It's good to know. And then we have the honey shipping. So that's that. Fantastic. Not much has changed on the farm, I don't think. That's dumping manure. What am I trying to find here? This is what I'm trying to find. Oh, I know what something has changed, actually. This. I switched out the baler for the Colossus baler. I believe it's got an unrealistic working width, maybe? Yeah, so it's got an unrealistic working width. I believe that's 10 meters. I think I thought about going to up to 20 meters, but I felt that was a little too much. So we went for this one. There we go. Other than that, I think that's everything that's changed. Obviously, we bought this in the last episode, harvesting the barley. And where is my combine? Way over there. I believe crop destruction's off, but I'm not gonna cut through the field because I don't want to. Oh, and we still have a $3 million loan, just so you're all aware. We have 417,000. Not sure how I got that much money, but I guess we could go back in the finances actually here in a second. Or right now. I'll save the game. How did I get that much money? I don't even remember. Let's see, finances. We bought, that's back in June. That's when we harvested the barley. I did a lot in June, I think. Sold products. I'm not sure what that is. Oh, I did contracts. I did $247,000 worth of contracts. Good to know. That still doesn't equal 417,000. So I don't know what I did. I do want to start paying off that that loan. So as you can see there at the bottom, we have a $3 million loan. And we are at 95 hours of playtime, or time played, on this save game. And then we have 34 minutes in this session already, so that's good to know. But yeah, 95 hours. That's I would say that's pretty impressive. Considering my Frankenmuth series only had like 50 hours on it. And I think we had less episodes. Obviously, we had less episodes, so there's that. Okay, so that guy's gonna do great. Where is this guy? Should probably upgrade the mower setup, but like I said, I want to repay the loan, and I'm sure I'm gonna want to buy a field at some point for some reason. I don't know. So I don't really want to spend 400 grand on a new mower, because the mower I want is, I think it's 400 grand. I should probably look at that actually. Let's see, mowers. Yeah. It's 353,000. Look at that. So it's a little cheaper than I thought, but still expensive. Set that guy off. And where in the world is my combine? Right there. I do kind of regret buying that class combine. It's pretty small. Gonna be honest. I kind of need a bigger one, bigger combine, kind of like the one we have, this John Deere. But there haven't been much good combines that came out on Mod Hub recently, so kind of why we're sticking to that one. So at the moment. And I don't really need to follow this guy. Come here. Yeah, he's not even barely full. Oh, my hand fall asleep. Oh boy. I do believe we still have cotton bales and oh, we have some straw bales and hay bales too. Look at that. A lot of straw bales. Oh boy. I think did I put those in there earlier? I don't know. We have 14 bales of straw, 64 bales of hay. Oh my. And 16 bales of cotton. So that's good to know. All right, let's get that tarp open. I probably didn't need to start up the semi, but whatever. I actually don't need to dump it in there either. We're going to go dump it in this one. Might as well take one semi up to the grain mill rather than two. That's a lot of trees. I think this is the first time I've actually looked at that area, and that's a lot of trees. Also, I should probably pay attention to where I'm going. But yeah, I do kind of want to do some forestry, but at the same time, I don't want to do forestry. Because I do want to build the museum, the grain elevator museum, I think that's what it's called. I do want to build that at some point, because I haven't done that on any of my maps yet. Oh yeah, I set that guy off on 2 headlands, didn't I? I've already forgot. That's awful. Do, 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 do. I think I only set this guy off on 1 headland, right? I think so. Yeah, the farm hasn't changed since the last episode, I don't think. Hope not. Otherwise, I'd be talking weird. Okay, I think I want to place down the greenhouse wood production. That I think would make the most sense. Although it takes solid fertilizer and liquid fertilizer, which I think I have some right there. Is that solid or herbicide? That's liquid. Sweet. Okay, what do we got? What does this look like? Do I have my zone markers off, or am I just blind? I might just be blind. Okay. It would probably. Oh, there it is. There's the markers right there. That must be where the pallets spawn, probably. I kind of want to place it here and see what it does. So let's go move this tractor. This has kind of turned into my water trailer tractor now. Water tractor trailer? Yeah. Uh-huh. I don't even remember what it was on before. I think it was on the disc before. And we're not really using the disc at the moment, so it's kind of what this has turned into. Okay, let's build this thing. I know I just said I wanted to do forestry, but at the same time, I don't want to do forestry, so. Let's find gravel and let's just paint all this. Why not? Sure. And let's take a look at the production. Let's see, wood liquid fertilizer, wood seeds. What's the difference? Oh, it's faster and it makes more. Look at that. And this one's faster and it makes more. Awesome. And we have one that makes wood chips. That is overpowered. Oh my. Can make wood chips. That's crazy. Because wood chips sell for a lot now, so that's crazy. And we have plenty of seed pallets. I think those are solid fertilizer pallets over there on the far side, I think. So that'll work. Now, where do I put water in? It's right here. It's right here. Look at that. Let's find the skid loader. Because I don't think... Most of these pallets aren't liftable, I don't think. Like this one, for example. I don't think is liftable. I tabbed the wrong way. Okay, and then we have this combine to unload. I kind of like having two combines. Although I wish that class one was bigger, but that's fine. It's fine for the moment. Alright, I'm gonna assume that guy can handle that from there. And back to filling up this greenhouse we go. Now, how much water can this thing hold? 400,000 liters. Okay, good to know. That's a lot. I'm gonna need a bigger trailer, I think. Okay, apparently this guy couldn't handle it. Good to know. Where does liquid fertilizer go? Does it go on the other side? Oh. What's this? What is this trigger? I don't know. It does take liquid fertilizer, right? Yeah. Why is it not taking it? Oh, there we go. Alright, so now we can activate, and activate, so we get the most amount of wood. This tractor doesn't need to be on anymore, so we'll shut that off. Alright, I'll finish filling that off screen, because that can be quite a lot to do. But that will do it for today, guys. I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.